I'm going to show you the proper way how to do it. Okay, so you have a utility knife and you find where you got to pick it from. As I say, I'm sorry about the wind, guys. And cut it underground. If you cut it underground, more will come up next year. Now you can cut this off and use the rest for stock, for making soups and stews and things like that. Again, try and cut it underground, and if you mess up like I just did right here, cut it underground so that there'll be plenty for everybody and the roots will freak out and send up more shoots. I put on long sleeve because I wasn't prepared. I should have had gloves and long sleeves on. But, however, I'm at another location and this is right beside the highway. Just lovely. Somebody's been here already and tore down the stalk, so nobody will think of coming here. Nice try. Anyway, I'm going to see what I can find. This one here already has a little bit of bud on it here, but that's okay. I can still pick these. This one here is trying to go back down in the ground and make more roots. And I'm going to cut it off, see, underground. That's going to be a tough one. Underground as far as I can. And that will shock the roots into sending up more shoots, and there'll be plenty for everybody. This, in the meantime, will be excellent. And some of the rest I can use for soup stock. Beautiful. Looks like somebody was here a few days ago. Can you see that? Evidence of just snapping them off. I don't know when people are going to learn, man. Like, look at this. There is one in behind it, though. I'll get back to you in a bit. So yeah, we're in a undisclosed location, and this time I've got a friend with me.
Hi guys, how are ya? Looking forward to this. I'm out with Chrissy today, and we are going to be wild asparagus hunting.
Yay!
Yay! So bear with us because I'm a newbie doing this. And for any of you people who know me, hello, and thanks for tuning in.
Yep, she's starting a fashion statement.
Oh, of course. It doesn't dawn on me to take off my jewelry. I mean, my goodness.
No, but she's dressed for the occasion. Right?
Absolutely.
Better than I am. She's got a bug hat, eh?
Absolutely. Well, you don't come unprepared up here without a bug hat, especially in May, and today's June 1st, so we're ready to rock.
And we see one here, so we're gonna pick this one and see if we find more of any. Like, here's a great big one that's kind of too far gone, but it's good for stock. But we'll get there. Anyway.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll get back to you. So yeah, here's a classic instance. Okay, so somebody has snapped this off. So there's one starting, but that's probably all that will start here because it doesn't know enough to freak out the roots. So it should go along with a knife, just a simple utility knife from the dollar store. It's not even going to cost you much, okay? Cut her underground like that, and you can let this grow, but we won't be back here, so I'm going to take that one and again pick it underground. So the next person that shows up here, you know, maybe in a week or so, might see more growing in this area. Just makes it fun for everybody then. Then there'll be plenty for everybody, guys. Use the utility knife. Underground. Right on. I got some fresh coyote scat here. You can tell because there's a bit of hair in it and stuff. Yee, right beside the asparagus. Yee.
So now I know. That's why I said to you I wouldn't have a clue.
Well, you know what? They're very camouflaged in the grass. So, yeah, we'll get that one too. Hey, look what we found. We're going to lift this up and see if there's anything under it.
And we're going to pray to God that there's no snakes. Because,
ants.
Good news. That is an awesome sign, let me tell you. That's a picker sign.
It's a gulf.
That's a picker sign. I put that in the back of the truck.
Johnny.
There is ants all over it. There's no doubt about it, but just make sure they're not red ants.
That's okay. I'm going to leave it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Here's another instance where somebody just had to snap that off and ruin it for everybody. If it hadn't been snapped off, there'd be more shoots coming up. And I'm sorry about all the noise. We're beside the highway, so I'm going to go behind whoever did this and cut this down, and hopefully it'll be rejuvenated. Here's a case of a whole whack of them are growing right up and nobody has been here. Wow, I'm really surprised. Check out the size of this one. That's huge. And that's huge too. This is definitely an old root system. Okay, so I just thought I'd show you guys. These plants in behind me are really pretty, and they're known as marsh marigolds. Okay, there they are there. But some people pick them and they cause a severe rash with some people. They're not recommended to pick. They're very beautiful out in the wild, but if you were to pick a few for your mother for Mother's Day, let's say, for example, you have to be very careful and wear gloves and long sleeves when you pick them, because they're very irritating to the skin. And beyond that, there's all kinds of fiddleheads. This is the ostrich fern when they're all grown up. Sometimes they get up to like 4 or 5 feet high. So now I'll have another place to pick next year. Yeah. So I just thought I'd show you guys that while we're out and about. Again, the warm, salted water, maybe put about no more than 1/4 cup in. Probably half that amount. It just depends on how much water you're going to be putting in here. And I'll be filling this with lukewarm water, a little more on the hot side. I'll fill this up and then I'll put the asparagus in. Swish them around for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes and let them, if there's any little bugs on them or pieces of dirt or anything like that, rinse them after taking them out of here, and then they can be cut to lengths and stuff put aside for soup stock. Yeah, so this is what I ended up with. Look at this big hunkin' one here. Holy lifting. Just, cut to size to fit into a Ziploc bag for now in the fridge until we have supper, or in a pot, whatever. And this is the soup stock of the tougher parts that I just use a pair of scissors, and I just cut it all off, like the tough parts of these. I've rinsed everything with water after that salt bath, by the way. And so the next place they're going is inside Ziploc bags or in the pot to make soup stock out of for cream of asparagus soup, or I could make spring surprise. And here's what we got. We got 2 medium-sized bags. Oh, that one, they're not quite done up yet. And we also got soup stock as well. So that worked out pretty good. You've seen the whole process now. Now you just got to find yourself some asparagus at the side of the road. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, the reason why it grows so well at the side of the road, it's because they crave salt. My grandmother, God bless her soul, used to tell me that she would give her asparagus plants in her garden a saltwater bath, at least every couple weeks. And they just thrived on the salt, especially, if you put it on before rain, they say. Of course, everybody has their own deal with that too, their own ideas on how to increase productivity, but however, just keep cutting her underground, the asparagus, and if we all did that and cleared away the extra straw around it, year after year in the ditches, there would be plenty for everybody. Anyway, just saying. Here's a good use for the asparaguses that we just picked. We went to the store and we bought some really nice sausage here. Very nice. We looked at the sodium content.
Smoky sausage. I like to use smoky sausage because it imparts a very nice taste on all the vegetables and potatoes. But first I cut up slice at a 1/4 inch, maybe, depending on how big your potatoes, enough for how many servings people are going to eat. So I'd say maybe three or four big potatoes or 6 or 8 small potatoes. First I oil the pan with olive oil, cut up the potato, throw it in,
Then
cut
onion.
up some onion, half an onion, throw it in, layer it.
Red peppers.
Red pepper, orange, yellow, as many kind of different sweet peppers as you want.
Mushrooms.
And then you put some mushrooms in there if you want. And then the final vegetable, the most fresh vegetable you can get.
Right now. So then you take the
then you
sausage?
get your smoky sausage and you cut it on a bias like that. And that's what you end up with. And then you start layering them on there. And that the fat and everything out of the sausage goes and
melts down
into the casserole, if you call it a casserole, and it tastes really good. And then
would you put tomato in there?
no tomato.
Okay.
This isn't a tomato dish.
Okay.
The tomato would take away from the asparagus.
So would you put more olive oil on it or anything?
No. The olive oil is basically I put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of the pan and a little bit on top of the potato, because the potatoes tend to stick if you don't. All the rest is taken care of that. There's lots of fat in this, and the smoky and fat infuses into the vegetables while the vegetables steam through the dish. Then you put whichever seasoning that you like on it. You don't really need it if you want, but you could put Montreal chicken, Montreal steak, garlic, lemon pepper. I'm just going to put some lemon pepper, maybe a bit of garlic.
Okay, and while he gets that, we'll get another look at this. Ooh, it looks pretty good. And that's going to go on the barbecue.
Yeah.
And here comes some garlic. You're going to put it on the barbecue at how many degrees?
350.
350. Okay, so
Same as you would in an oven.
Lemon pepper. So you could put this in the oven as well.
Yeah, oh yeah. But it's better on the barbecue because it kind of imparts a smoky flavor into it.
That's
You
great.
know it is covered. And this is a summer thing, so you want to keep your house nice and cool.
Well, thanks, John. It looks like it's going to be really good.
Of course it is.
The moment of truth. Let's see what this looks like now.
Oh yeah, it's steaming.
Is it?
Oh, smell it. Oh
Smells
man.
wonderful. Ooh.
$100.
Yeah.
100%.
That looks awesome.
Get some sour cream and some butter
Oh yeah.
if you want. And it's very good.
Excellent. Okay, so we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for tuning in.